Hi everyone, I'm Matteo Spinazzola, but many of you for sure know me as Deuanuis or simply Deu. Hi everyone, I'm Matteo Spinazzola, but many of you for sure know me as Deuanuis or simply Deu. I'm from Italy and I am 30 years old, and of course I love training. I did my first calisthenics workout in July 2010 after watching the famous Hannibal for Skins video, but I started seriously later on the same year, so it's about 12 years that I'm practicing calisthenics. My training program is surely very complex, as right now I'm training 60 hours a week, alternating 10 hours of training in a day with 7.5 hours in the following day. And in my program I train literally everything. I train common skills, super freaky advanced skills, street lifting stuff, powerlifting stuff, endurance. I train literally everything in the strength realm. If we are talking about the strength level in calisthenics, of course it will continue to grow forever, because the beauty of calisthenics is that it has no limits. So it's really an infinite journey in which you can always make things harder and reach more complex movements, so it will really have no end. Instead of what concerns the view from the public, like in terms of publicity of the sport, I think we are really at a very high level in the terms, so maybe it will be even more. It will become even more famous, or maybe less with time. I really don't know what to expect in this, in these terms. But of course, the improvement of the sport as a discipline, also in terms of competitions, regulations, and of course, for what concerns strength elements, could help it to become more and more popular with time. I'm not competing at the moment, even if I never said I would stop competing forever. It's just, the honest truth is just that I really found it very, very boring. It doesn't motivate me at all. I've always been pretty lazy actually about competitions. When I took part in the past, it was because I had like a secondary goal that I wanted to accomplish thanks to the competition, like showing a particular set to the public or something like that. It really wasn't the fact of winning a trophy that was motivating me. So even if I know that I could compete, I'm really not motivated at all. And in fact, I honestly lost interest also in competitions, in watching competitions. For these reasons, also for the fact that I'm really focused on my path, so I really not caring what others actually do. I want to stay focused on what I want to do personally, on what I want to to accomplish. But for what I see, I don't like today's competitions, because in some kind of competitions you have like too much importance given to freestyle, which for me is a big no. In other competitions you have like this summing of points, which for me it doesn't make sense for a free sport like calisthenics. In others I don't see a professional jury, so I see that the competition goes like based on how much people clap their hands when the set is done. So for me, competitions in calisthenics are not serious at all today. I see instead that street lifting is doing a superior journey in these terms, because their rules are becoming more clear and more they are the same rules in the kind of competitions whatsoever. Instead for freestyle, everything changes from time to time, and so it's still less motivating like that to compete for someone in these competitions. as I always say, my only goal in calisthenics is to improve. Whether it is like improving my skills, reaching something new, increasing the weight in a basic exercise, everything is okay for me. I just want to do better and better. Yes, it's definitely possible. In fact, this is my job, as I am an online trainer, and I've just recently opened my gym, so I also teach people calisthenics person to person, and I've been doing this from like 2014. That is the year I started online coaching, and in the same period I also started to teach calisthenics to people in the gyms. But so it's definitely possible, but you have to take in consideration that I started when calisthenics was not at the peak, and I also started the discipline years back, so I was already pretty famous in this community. So if people had to buy a program from someone, I had a good possibility that they were asking to me. Right now there are a lot of famous athletes, so if you are a newbie, you have to take in consideration that people will try to, if they want to learn planche, front lever, one pull-up, they will ask to the most famous athletes that are strong in those movements for the program. So you have less possibility, okay? But if you are good at selling yourself, if you improve your strength, so you also can publicize yourself better. If your prices are okay in comparison to others, and if you have the possibility to start working in a gym, because for whatever reasons you can just start and put everything in motion, then you can definitely have your possibility to earn a living from this sport and from your passions. My message is to invite people that start calisthenics to not rush things. Guys, try to learn stuff with the good amount of time needed to condition yourself and to develop strength. I know that right now you open your social networks and you see people doing the most crazy stuff, and you just want to run to that point, but that's not the best way, trust me. You have to take time, you have to give your body time to develop the strength. So do things step by step, but at the same time, this is very important, I always say this, don't put limits on your mind. Don't be like the max I can do is that one day, that will be my limit. No, because there is literally no reason to believe that will be your limit. There is no reason to believe in a limit at all. So take your time, work step by step on progressions, but the limit doesn't exist. So your goal should always be to aim to infinity.